Okay, yeah, my mic's at least working. I don't think there's any music in the game yet. Um, is it actually showing the game? Is it capping the... Okay, it is. Woohoo! Everything's working! Da 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 da. Can I skip past this little disclaimer thingy? Yes, I am using headphones. It will be a great gaming experience, I hope. I might have to adjust the music. Character volumes. I'll just lower those a little bit, I guess, for all. We want high quality shit. I can't... Oh, there's BGM. I'll lower those down a bit. We don't need... There's QuickTime events in this? It's a visual novel. When do I need QuickTime events? Okay. Guess I'll just roll with it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do a QuickTime event. Oh, okay. So that's how you're gonna be game. It already jump scared me. I didn't like it. Oh, it screamed at me. I am, but it screamed at me. I clicked start and it did this big creaking and then it had this shadow thing hop along and go. I'm like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna adjust the volume a little more. Cause big fucking shock, Allison's a huge fucking pussy. Oh, don't do that to me again! I don't approve, game. I know you're a horror visual novel, but you didn't mention jump scares. You just mentioned disturbing content. Okay, so the Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. I don't want another jump scare. Now I'm all cautious. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. Now the house looks like shit. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague. Yeah, just practically mute it. I'm sorry for people who actually care about the background music and sound effects, but I can't. I can handle jump scares a lot better if they're not shrieking in my ears. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde, which is really hard not to turn to Ermagerd. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsays of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. And yet no one has tried to tear it down. In spite of this, there's current owners. The current owners are convinced these stories are nothing more than a hoax. Girl, you live in the house, you should know. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. Ooh, I'm not brave. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck? Oh, no, I don't like this. Oh, why am I doing this?
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
Apparently we're British. A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Oh, I guess only Rose is
What
British.
do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Yeah, I mean, I'd puss out.
You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know, I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Oh, it'll literally take your breath away, Rose. I have a feeling.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that! They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Yeah, and apparently Rose has never heard of fucking poltergeists. Because poltergeists will do shit to you. You know, ghosts don't really do much. The spirit might not, you know, try to possess something, but a poltergeist, they'll throw shit around your house.
No offense,
They're
really, but
rude.
that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Anyway, just get here ASAP, please.
How dare you be
Again,
nervous
or
about
be
finding
here
a
on my
body in the sofa after we found one in the last house we tried to sell.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
own. Okay.
So rude to
see
be
you.
paranoid.
Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as
Who's
ever.
that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca giving me a questioning look. She looks like she's already haunted. That slight bobbing she's doing, she's already haunted or possessed or something. Purple eyes, slightly bouncing pink hair.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said
Oh,
who trained
nice
you for
jiggle
your job
physics on
back
your
when you
tits.
started? You're working together again?
I didn't expect motion. In most visual novels, it's like a little like snaps to a different pose.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let
Didn't mean
potential
to bump my
buyers
mic.
tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about?
Wow, her lips move too. Color me impressed, man. Don't find visual novels very often that actually put in a lot of like, not to say that the visual novels don't usually put in effort, but like into the art, but like that's extra effort. This is like, look, if we're gonna be a horror game, we gotta be serious, okay? We gotta make it like spoops, and to make it spoops, you gotta make it move.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Yeah.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Besides, whatever your name is, I already missed it, but don't you chastise me, okay? Isabella here, that I'm playing as, already made the promise. I would not go to this house if I was her. Don't judge me. Becca. Becca!
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out.
I wish I had backed out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
If you're in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. You don't have to try to sell a fucking haunted house. It's okay. I mean, we're friends here.
Or Ashton. We can always let
Ashton?
you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Who's that presumed fellow? I'm assuming Ashton is a guy, because I've never heard a girl named Ashton, but who knows? I keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca,
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Don't you judge me for living off of ramen. Instant ramen. You don't get to judge me. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises. She begins to scold me, and instantly I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers. She's a teacher? I thought we were like, well, I mean, I didn't think we were high school students, but like she looks like a high school student, maybe early 20s, but like not a teacher. She must be like fresh out of college or some shit. What teacher's allowed to dye their hair bright pink? You can't tell me. Well, I mean, it could be her natural color. Her eyes are purple, but I'm not buying it.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
I eat other things too. God, Becca.
Hey! I eat other things too.
I got an achievement? Oh, goody. New. Oh, I can see my relationships with other people. Ooh, Zachary. I guess Ashton is a guy. So we got Hannah, Zachary, Marianne, Rebecca, Ashton, and Luke. Apparently I do not like Luke very much. But hey, that's alright. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I would use with my younger siblings when they are being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Rebecca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. I think she even went a little green on the last one. Yeah, a canned hamburger is fucking nasty. What are you doing to yourself, Isabella? I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it will only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago? Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny, distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. Sorry. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Feed me? She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly if I'm looking for an exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
I just realized, I wonder if the QuickTime events are going to have to do with horror things, because that's not going to go well with me. I freeze up when I'm scared. I'm going to get eaten or something.
I already told you before. You're always free to reheat food in my fridge.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
Why are like some of my friends British, but I'm not? I'm confused. I nod in response, but I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer, ever. It's not pride. Rather, I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. That's actually, yeah. Don't lend money to people you love, because it will... Usually it will end up badly. There's times people actually will pay things back, but sometimes people will get very, very pissy about it. And then it just starts conflict. And you get the whole, like, where's my money, bitch, kind of thing going. Don't lend money to someone unless you know they're reliable, basically. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but Rebecca already feels close to a real sister to me. I'd hate to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Rebecca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
I have a feeling I'm gonna die instead, but thank you, Becca.
You bet!
Pretty sure I'm fucked. She turns to her desk, sloppily sifting through the pages of a rather thick history textbook. I reckon she's working out her lesson plan for next week. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever's on the page. Oh, jeez. As if hearing my thoughts, Rebecca starts coughing heavily, her hand hastily going to her mouth to stifle the sounds. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying for other people, Rebecca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Ah, hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I leveled her with a flat look. She's had a cold for a couple of days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her physician prescribed to her. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine.
You'll get your
For
students
now,
sick.
just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she's decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
Drink this on time, I say as I put a bottle of pills in front of her. There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts her gaze back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I could retort, she casts another look at the clock, a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. I don't want to go to the house. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi that would take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I didn't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Lexborn City knew of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding it. Just the mention of the mansion's name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only served to boost my relief that there's something more to the house. Or belief, sorry. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings we pass grow less, and we get a glimpse of the countryside. A quick glance at my watch told me that we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done while waiting. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews on the mansion's documents yesterday. I already went through all of them last night, but you never know when things could go potentially wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Oh, hello. Ash? Oh, Ashton. Gotcha. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
Just checking if you're still cool for this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
That's okay, Ash, because you know what? I have a feeling we're all going to be cursed and
No,
dead by
don't
the end of
worry.
this game.
I didn't forget. I'll be there.
I know this
I'll
is
see you
a
later.
demo,
What time
but
do you get off?
we're fucked.
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
I still want to call it the Ermengarde Mansion. Ermengarde!
Ermengarde Mansion?
Takes a little of the horror out
You know,
of it.
the big Jacobean mansion at Ansem Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
No, I just need money. I'm not toughened up at all.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Ashhole? Oh, that's a good nickname. Stupid Ashhole, always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. I mean, it doesn't look so bad in the daylight, but the game already told me good luck, which is never, ever encouraging. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of a vast open field with several lush green trees dotting the immediate vicinity and converging into small woodlands nearby. If I have the money, I'd happily buy and live in a place like this. Yet despite all that, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose out of fear, perhaps horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it had any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place is going to be at night. Probably I'll shit my pants.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum and a return of my nod. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face as if there's something he hasn't said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling
Why is
everyone
everyone
about that
British
place.
except me
Nobody
and,
likes
like,
to be
Ashton
disturbed
so
when they're at
far?
peace. And I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, because shock and awe, when big houses become abandoned, they're fucking creepy.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make my approach towards the house. I should have expected the conversation to take that turn, but I'm already here and backing out is completely out of the question now. Oh no, you could walk. You could still walk. It's fine. It isn't like I have any choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, and my own copy of the keys dangle in my hand, now useless. Rose must have left it open when she arrived earlier. That's weird. We might be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. It's the curse already. Told you, oh, it's pretty in here, but this is around where I got jump scared. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. They left all the portraits up. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. People in horror things should just go with their gut of like, no, I don't need money this badly. I'm desperate, but am I desperate to die? Nah. If you ask me, they should just listen to what other people are telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in the world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me despite the deafening silence. She could be all the way on the other side of the mansion for all I know. Oh, it's time to... I reach for my phone and dial her number, but...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Oh, great.
Please check and try again.
Rose is dead. That's great. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably wandered off deeper into the house and lost signal or something. Yeah, sure, yeah, I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy, I have a very bad feeling about this. Oh, it's not just me.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Isabella, just save yourself and leave. Just go. What is this leaf down here? Branching tree. Oh, it's my decisions. Oh. Okay. So. Okay. That's. Huh. Interesting. I can't see anybody else's stuff yet. Seeing as how Rose doesn't have, I can't play as her, I'm gonna assume she's fucking dead. And the ghost erased her number or something. I don't know. But there's no good way this is gonna end. This isn't gonna work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. No, I don't. I need to leave. I take a deep breath before venturing on deeper into the mansion. Oh, that's how you're gonna play it, huh? Sound's going lower. Ain't no screeching in my ears. I take a couple of steps forward. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Sensible choice. No. Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. No. Let's be reasonable, Isabella. She's a coworker. You know, you can get along with your coworkers, but you know, if they doom themselves to a haunted mansion, you just gotta fucking leave. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her phone. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally, it came through.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
There's gonna be some demon that's like, there is no Rose, only Zool. She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to settle.
I'm attic.
Attic?
What? The attic? Why?
Crap, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? No, Belle, let's just leave. Fuck Rose. Just she went to the attic of a haunted house, okay? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I couldn't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places she could be, she had to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Yeah, that's horror games. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being in this place. Okay. I make my way carefully up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I chose real estate when I could have picked up a career that didn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't want to be here. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east wing and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each. But the east side has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Oh, a second attic. That's great. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are deep, steep, and were made of rocks. What? If I'm not too careful, I could easily stumble and fall. Please don't tell me it's going to be QuickTime events. I'm putting my hand on the keyboard now, just in case. I don't know what this game's going to do to me. Thank God it's still daytime. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the narrow passage, and I would need a flashlight to make my way up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. Maybe it's because no one wanted to go there. A small bedroom welcomes me upon reaching the top. Oh, that's nice. It looks exactly as it had been the last time I was here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Yeah. I will say, though, the graphics in this are really nice. Like, I keep a pretty low standard for visual novels most of the time, and this one did look like it had good art. But, like, it has, like, depth to it and, like, a bit of animation, and it's just nice. I like these little, like the dust particles and the sunlight and stuff. It's very atmospheric. It's very nice. Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose, whose corpse is going to fall on us. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it's the curse of the house. No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. I'm sure she said she was here in the attic. Oh, is she gonna be in that little box thing? That'd be hilarious. She's like stuffed in there dead already. I mean, not hilarious, but you know, just like Oh, oopsie doodle. Maybe this is just a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Dun dun dun. Ugh, shut up, Brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? That's comforting. What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. Okay, so before you didn't want to leave, but now you hear your best friend scream, and now you're like, I'm out. Like, now that you know she's in trouble, you're like, ollie outie. See you later. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who's more fucking realistic than me to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room, just to check.
What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room, but there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like... Oh, 'cause the game's called The Letter, so here's the letter. Yay! Lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I leaned down and picked it up. Strange, I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents were exploring the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have been in this room since then. I like this camera angle. This leaves a lot of room for something to come behind her. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it, and what I read shook me to the core.
What?
Oh.
What? Oh my god.
That's beautiful! Looks like they might want help. Maybe. might want help. Maybe. Nice blood splats. Boy, I'm so glad I turned down the sound effects because game tried to jump scare me there with that little No, it's not happening. It's too late at night for that shit. I'm not doing it. Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page, all of it seemingly written with a crimson-shaded pen. Oh, come on, Isabella, don't be fucking stupid. Look at the smudges. That's not a pen. Pens don't do that unless you scribble with them. Come on, Isabel. Yeah, or blood. It could have been blood. I'm just putting it out there. It might have been blood. I gulp. The same phrase just keeps going on and on until... Help me, help me, help me, help me. Send this to 5 people or else? Is this a chainmail curse?
Send this to 5 people or else.
What? Please.
Or else what?
Or else what? The important factor that a lot of those chainmail things refuse to answer. Or well, what happens? As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No.
There's a lot of ellipses
Please,
there,
no.
though. My hands are trembling as dread creeps over me. I don't even know 5 people to send this to. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh. Okay. That's... Yeah. That's reasonable. Game's just trying to... Oh, you don't have toenails. That's nasty. Why don't you have toenails? I know the rest of you is, like, decaying, but... Toenails, come on. A pair of blood-soaked feet enter my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. Nerves and veins are exposed in a grotesque display. A foot rests at a painfully odd angle, and all the toenails seem to have fallen off, leaving only the decayed remains of infected nail beds in their wake. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I'm not a big horror person in general, but I can handle, like, some general gore, like, as long as it's not hardcore shit. But things I cannot handle are things happening to eyes. I don't like that. Especially if it's close up, because I just don't like it. And things that happen to finger or toenails. Like, ooh, it's just, sensitive and it's gross underneath them. Ugh. Bile rises in my throat at the gory sight. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to make a break for the door. Run, scream, throw up, anything. My mind's screaming at me, but my feet won't budge, glued to the floor and completely paralyzed out of terror. Trapped in my own body, the only sign that I'm still alive is the loud beating of my heart as it echoes in my ears. I have both ears. And the tremor that continuously runs through my body. I open my mouth to say something, but the words catch in my throat. I want to cry. I don't know what I should do. Lord, please help me. Be brave and look up, or close eyes and pray. Oh, I'm doomed either way. Do I want to see what's going to kill me? I don't know, man. How's my story route going? This branching tree thing. Ooh. Oh, okay. So what I just choose to do here could lead me down a certain roadie route. So I'm not going to die here, but something bad's going to... Just look up at it. Why not? If I close my eyes and pray, I feel like something bad's going to happen. Just look up. Event updated? Great. I need to face it. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it so I can throw up on it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. That's the right attitude. Not like it'll matter once you're dead, but that's the right attitude. A cold comfort. I can feel tears forming in the corner of my eyes, and my whole body trembles still. I've never felt this vulnerable in my entire life. I take a deep breath, summon every ounce of courage I have left in me, and shift my gaze upwards. Oh, I don't want to see. Great. That's great. I can see where the game said it was inspired by The Grudge, because she's doing that thing, and I don't like it. I don't. Not liking her exposed brain either. I don't much like you. I'm not gonna look you in the eye. Fuck you.
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh, come on. That's unnecessary.
No!
Am I... Oh god, is this a QuickTime event thing? This is like a motion thing now. I don't like it. I'm gonna get fucked.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Please, there is no god. You're here. Why now? Why won't it open now? God, the room's all blood-soaked and nasty. My heart sinks as reality dawns in. Is there any branching? Oh, there is a branching. That did affect some... Oh. Well, it can go two ways, but... I probably fucked over Isabella. Just putting it out there. Probably fucked. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing. She's not really coming towards us yet.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
I wonder what would happen if I kept my eyes closed. Would she just have, like decked me or something? Like... It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh god, Z? Z. Oh my god, how hard do I have to do it? Whew. You don't really give me much time to learn what the keys are. I was all ready for like Q and E, because that's what I got used to with Game of Thrones. The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and I don't look back. My feet pound against the floor like a cacophony of drums, in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. My chest feels so tight like it's going to burst by the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Oh, girl, don't even. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips and I find myself falling, until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Yeah, here. And there she is. Oh, are you gonna make me do Z again? Where are we in this? Oh, okay, so if I had not... Oh, that was a QuickTime event. So if I hadn't gotten the QuickTime event, I would have been fucked. Now we're getting the end of the route, in which I think I'm dead. Because this is where I stopped playing as Isabel. I think I'm... Whoops. I guess there's no really getting out of this one, but, My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay awake.
Go away.
Oh, she's not gonna go away. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Oh, okay, so the demo only lets you play through the first person. Nice. Thank you for playing the Letters beta demo. We hope you enjoyed it. Help us improve the game by answering the survey in the link below. Cool. I'll do that. So yeah, that was genuinely spoopy. Nice QuickTime event. Like, that's pretty cool. Kind of a little short notice. It was just like, oh, okay, Z. Where the fuck is Z on my keyboard? Not where my hand was. But this is pretty cool. I'm kind of interested to know who these other characters are, though. Like, who's black guy there? I don't remember seeing him. Well, I mean, like, in the character list. I didn't see a black guy. I saw a white dude. That blonde dude, I think, that my watermark is over. I think that's who I saw. So I don't know who black dude with the camera is, but he's got a butterfly on him, which is great because every game that references the butterfly effect has to have a butterfly. It's just the rule of games. Anyway, that was nice. I'm so glad I put myself through that for 40 minutes in the middle of the night. So anyway, I guess maybe once it's like the full game is released, I might try to muster up some courage and play it because I'm intrigued, but I'm also spooked. But we'll see. I'm a huge puss, so who knows. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have mixed feelings. It's good. That's not the problem with it. It's just that I'm a giant puss. So anyway, I will see you guys later, and hope you have a great week. Bye for now.